Hello and welcome back. Uh, Back playing Satisfactory. I think it's nearly been over a week and a half since I last sat down to play the game. That's just the nature of my life at the moment, and work and everything, family life, just is restricting what I need to do. I need to prioritize. Life comes first, anyways. Job, I need to put a meal on the table. Need to pay for the lights and electricity, so that needs to come first. So anyways, I'm back here. And have you been listening to the news over the last week? So we've had another sort of small update. Now, for the main game here that I'm playing on, it has been a small update. It just has been a few language fixes, which is great. The more players we get playing the game, the better. The more people who can understand it. And they also do local translations also. So if you're in a country where your language isn't fully supported, get in contact on the Satisfactory website. If I can find the link, I'll throw it in the description down below. And you can get involved in actually localization translation, I think it's something. So you'll be translating the words in context with the game as well. So you'll be able to play the game and understand it a lot better in your own language, in your own countries, wherever you're from. And the more the better, as far as I'm concerned. But there was another there was a big update to the experimental branch, which is the bit of exciting one. There's been some changes to textures. Mainly there was, I've seen on Reddit, there was changes to ore textures. The manufacturer was completely changed, completely redesigned. And what I'm going to do is, when we get the next stage of our factory finished, the end of this video hopefully, I'm going to jump on my other save, which has mostly all the tiers unlocked, I think, except for the, the nuclear. I think I have the nuclear saved on that old, or unlocked on that old save. So I'm going to jump on that, and oh no, no, no! I fell off my factory. I think I fell down. Oh well. Yeah. So the plan is I'm going to jump on my old factory and take a look at the manufacturer and all the different ores and stuff. Because as I've said, I have most of it unlocked. My dead box. Grab up. I have most of everything locked, so I can take a closer look at some of the items that possibly could have changed. Well, first things first, what I need to do is I need to put on the next floor. I need to build a next floor for the manufacturers. Can I have this here? Get some. I cleared all this away. There, good. So we have to get the next floor up and done for our manufacturers on this factory, and then we can get that stage done and move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little jump cut here, and I'll see you in a second. Bye! Well, I've a bit more done. I mean a bit. Alright, so update time. I have the whole floor built. Well, nearly all of it. This is this section here. So these are my modular frames. No. And these are all making the reinforced iron plates for the modular frames. And then the modular frames are going to come out here. And then these three are going to be for reinforced iron plates. And these three are going to be for rotors. Now, the fun part is, I've been making a few mistakes in regards calculations. No, I'm not dead. Sorry, I nearly choked there for a second. So over here you can see, first of all, you can see our 3 rows of screws. So the 3 rows of screws are coming up, looking delightful. And then we have our plates here on top, looking a bit off square there, which is not too great, but look, it happens. It's nothing we can. Oop, don't fall down there. Nothing we can do about it really. And then we have the rods coming up this side. Just go down here for a second. And we can see here this jungle down here of belts. Look at this. This is what happens when you only have Mark II belts. You have all of this, which is quite fun actually. And I've realized another mistake when I was putting. So these again are the 3 screws going to be coming up for, I think, the reinforced iron plates. Yeah, reinforced iron plates. And this is coming out of here then is the rods? The rods, yeah. Is it the rods or the plates? What's this? So the rods. The rods and the reinforced and the screws for the reinforced iron plates. And then this last one then is all the bits and bobs we need for rotors. And I made another mistake. These damn screws. There's 2 screws coming out here. They're 90 each, and there's only 120 able to come out here. So I have to change this also, and reroute it again, so that it can carry up. It'll be 3 belts going up for the rotors, up to the 3 manufacturers upstairs. So this is, I'm sort of looking at here, how am I going to bring these up? And how am I going to get them around? This is going to be 3 belts. So reinforced iron plates, I need 4 belts. So there's a bit more to organize upstairs. I'll go back up and I'll just quickly show you. Ooh, no, wrong way, wrong way. So I want to just take a quick look at the setup that's going to be for the rotors and the reinforced iron plates. So as said, over here, so these 3 are going to be for the reinforced iron plates. So I have 3 screws coming up and 1 belt of rods. They're going to feed in here for our alternate. Wait. Or wait, this is this the rotors? This is going to be the reinforced iron plates. Yes, I think that's it. Yeah, I'll have to wait for a second. Wee, bonk. Not dead yet. So there's screws and plates. Yes. So the reinforced iron plates are these over here, and the other ones are the rotors. So what I'm going to do now next is I need to make this into 3 belts here first of all. I'm going to bring these around the corner so they potentially go up here and feed in for the 3 constructors. And then I am thinking of bringing this one straight up here in this square, and then bringing these 3 around and bringing them up as I need them, so they'll be sort of coming up from the ground into it, so I won't be having loads of splitters for the 2 different types. It's an idea. So I would need to remove these 3. Ooh, wrong one. Put that there. So I'm going to have the 3, 1, 2. Will it fit? Will it fit? Yes, it will. So I can have the 3rd one coming up here. Right here. Oh, it's jumpy. So that's the 3 over there and that 1. So potentially I could. I wonder if I bring these out further and down here, I can bring them up individually as I need them. And then this one here, I could potentially bring it around the corner and bring it straight up into a splitter, inside of a splitter right here. That's an idea. Yeah, and then the other ones for the plates will come up here in this square. Like there's the input for the plates for these. I think, yeah, I think it's 2 of them I need. Yeah, I'm looking at working how I'm going to work these out here. And this is the output then for the rotors. So I'm looking at this going around the corner here and connecting to this. So the other ones are coming up here or even here. Could potentially. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at that. Going to sort of get this laid out. And then I'm going to bring you back in and show you how I'm getting on. And just to let you know, I turned this on. Well, I've it all connected. But you can see it tripped the switch. It went way over consumption. Look at this. 321. So I'm going to have to potentially double my coal plant over there before this even kicks in. Because once this kicks in, this is going to absolutely drain. I think I had it above the calculations from the website. At about 300, 350 to 400 megawatts of power. So the next set is open. Now I'm not sure whether to double up on the coal one or up here there's actually 3 pure coal nodes. Actually maybe thinking about those, converting those into a coal power plant and maybe making a big one, like maybe 20 or 30 coal power plants to cater for what I need at the moment and to cater to the future, and then when I want to really crank up steel production or even turbo fuel for thing, I can utilize those then for the oil over here. So we'll see, we'll take that as it comes. But yeah, I'm going to get the belt set up here for this. Nope. Oop. I'm going to have the belt set up for these ones go upstairs, and I'll bring you back in a second. Woo-wee! That took a while. And there was a lot of breaking down and rebuilding of belts and stands. Oh my god, splitters, mergers. Oh, and it's just because I'm trying to cramp into things into tight spaces and try and make it work out as best I can. So here's a little breakdown. So these are the reinforced steel plates and the rotors. The rotors need 3 belts coming upstairs with the screws and the last belt of the rods. So you can see that one belt coming up here, splitters into your 3, and then there's your 3 separate belts of screws. Then to the reinforced steel plates, I have 3 belts coming up from downstairs, 2 screws and 1 plate. And you can see the plate runs over here on the bottom and has 3 splitters in the end going straight into the constructors. Wee! Jumped out here. Okay. Oh, I didn't die. So I'll jump over from the other side and show you from the other side. This contraption I built here. So yeah, you can see the bottom one here running straight across. Splitters the whole way across. Now I kept the 3rd split on the end just to keep symmetry in regards to the top. Now the top's a bit weirder. You can see here now there's actually a merger and not a splitter. So one set of screws come over here, it splits half and half into the middle, and the second set of screws come across the top here and then goes down to the splitter underneath this. And you can see there a little weird thing. Takes a weird twist around the bottom here. I could not figure a way to try and bring it down and try and keep it compact, so I had to bring it around the bend like this. Put up some of these stacker poles here, bring it around and then down into here, and this splits half and half. Now these systems are all based, they're not 100% foolproof in regards to splitting. See, there's a glitch, visual glitch there. But they will balance over time, so once each of the machines are pulling out what they can, it'll balance out between the others. So one, in regards to screws, it won't be splitting 50-50, so 45-45 each. It'll split a little more into this one and a little less into this. And then what I've run here, these 2 are just additionals here so I can walk around and not die. So the exit for the rotors comes out here and comes up across this and then down the other side here. So this is going to be my rotors, reinforced steel plates, and then I'm going to run over my modular frames from here. and then bring the 3 of them over, and they're going to head down in the corner here. If you look, we already have 3 more here. So what I have to do is I have to set up, I might have to disassemble these a bit. Oop. Because if you look, they go to the ground. And I'm hoping now when I bring the other 3 down that they will fit the whole way to the ground. One loop. I don't think so, but sure, give it a go and see how I get on. I might have to loop them or do something with them. We'll get them down. But the one, as I said before, the one thing I realized, I don't have enough power. So that is a job for the next day. The power, because I'm gonna. Can I get over here? Can I get over here? Yes, I can. I'm gonna show you here. This is the bottom half. So these are my 3 screws heading off up the top, nice and compact. Well, I could get it tighter actually. I realized the second time around, but I didn't want to be rebuilding these 2 and those 2 and those. I might rebuild them off camera now after this, but. And then has these are the rods heading up here then. They go upstairs, and then I have my 2 screws. So screws and plates. So my 2 screws and my 5 plates, is it? 6 plates. They're going around the bend. So the top one here is the plates. The top one's along the top here, and it ends up being the bottom one upstairs. And such a bit of reorganizing to try and get this fitting in. So you can see here, this is more compact than the other side. I like how they just rub. Look at that. So they just rub off each other. So this is more compact than the far side. I might actually adjust the other side to be more like this now. I like the look of this. It's a lot more tighter than this over here, and potentially then I can actually squeeze this whole system into one square. I might be able to, but I'll have to take a look at that. That's another day. But I still have to sort out power. So what I'm going to do for the next day is I'm going to take a look at producing a large power plant up here, where those 3 pure coal nodes are up there. Build a large platform and build coal and run it down here, pole-wise power. I'll have to run it down the side here, through the smog and stuff. But right now, we're going to take a look at the update. I want to take a look at some of the changes with the experimental update. So I have a map that has practically everything unlocked on, like constructors and manufacturers, everything, including nuclear. And I want to take a look at what's changed and how some of the stuff has changed in it. I'm going to compare it. So I'm going to load up the map on my old map, place down a load of buildings on the ores, and just take a look at it, and then we will then compare it and see what the other ones are look like. So join me in a second, and I'll have my old map loaded up. I'll give you a small quick tour while I'm there. There's nothing much. And we'll see you in a second. Well, I'm back here on my first Season 1 save. This is where a lot of the stuff was unlocked, so I just want to take a quick look at some of the original stuff, and then I'm going to take a look at the experimental. So this is the manufacturer. I know this has changed in the experimental build. And they've also said that some people have said that these have a more industrial look. So you'll have to keep an eye out for that anyways. I stamp. I gotta love the humour of the team. It's hilarious every time you see these little things like that. And also someone's mentioned that these have changed slightly. This one has changed as well. Decided to throw out the belts here. I noticed I had no aluminium sheets to actually build the Mark V. I can't build Mark V belts. These are the splitter, the merger. Is that the splitter? Yeah, that's the splitter. Oh, lag. Lag. Splitter, merger. This is the smart splitter, and this is the programmable splitter. So there's all a few bits, and including some of the ores here. So silica, bauxite, coal, war quartz, sulfur, SAM ore, iron, copper, and limestone. I thought I had coal. Yeah, here's coal. Yeah, so some of these as well. There's people have said that these have changed. So I want to take a quick look at that as well. So there's the few. There's the also the hub. Whoop! Down here we can see that. So, our mad storage system. Look at all of these. These are all meant to be for individual items. Not a chance. Rotors, stators, modular frames, reinforced iron plates, rotors, screws, things like that. Over here then, you can see steel pipes. What's this? Steel beam. The reinforced industrial beam, the circuit board, the AI limiter. Is this a limiter? Whatever you call it. Yeah, the AI limiter. The heavy modular frame, computer, high-speed connector, and super computer. So yes, I'm going to jump now onto the experimental build and take a look at these items here, see have they changed much. See you in a second. Well, I have to say, just straight away, there's definitely some drastic changes in the manufacturer. This is, or sorry, the yeah, the manufacturer. That's a big change. Wow, that's actually very nice looking actually. The singular input in the middle, or output, sorry, and the input, the 4 inputs this side. And I've seen on subreddit also these elevator parts, what are they for? But I'm sure they're just placeholders for the next update number 3. And here's the other parts. They look a bit darker anyways, the textures. Or it's just me, I don't know. Still I stamp anyways. 900. And the foundry, that looks a bit darker as well. Oh, look at the smelter. That wasn't there before. It's like sort of a dirty design. Actually, I'll turn around and see. Deconstruct it. See, all these are coming up new. Turn it around. See, it looks like in the light. Yeah, it's got that sort of dark, dirty feel to it. And look at these two. It's got a door in it. And it's actually, you can climb on it. Oh, it's class. Oh, what's this, like dirty oil? Someone should have cleaned up after themselves. Same interface. Yeah, that's perfect. The voice on it. Was there any, what's it called? FICSIT? What's that? Flak tracker? FICSIT boxes. Oh. Anything here? Oh, the FICSIT Tralium. Like NAFTA. Or the tools. Yeah, this has definitely changed. And so is this one. This one is completely changed. Gone is the target practice in both of them. It's like an oven here. Some tools, what is it? Little screws. Nice vise in the end. Space for all your tools in another sort of oven. Yeah, definitely. Now these don't look like they've changed. No, they look similar to before. This is what someone mentioned in the. There's these little bits in the middle to make them a bit more distinguishable. So there's copper and iron. They're definitely different, anyways. These all seem similar. Sulfur and SAM ore. Maybe. These two here. So I still have noticed before one is higher than the other. So this is your your splitter. That's your merger. So one is definitely higher than the other. Let's see that there. And your smart splitter interface looks the same. Looks all the same. Still looks a bit more dirty even here on these ones. It's the space elevator. Doesn't look much different. No. No, same sort of. That looks different. It's a different color. Yeah, that's definitely a different color. Can't remember what it was before, but it's definitely a different texture as well. On it, same interface. I want to take a look down here at all the items. So I look in there. No, all the items looking roughly the same again. Yeah, no. Nothing majorly different by the looks of it. There's your ores again. That bauxite seems to be a lot brighter. There's the coal. Concrete, yeah. These all seem the same. Yeah, nothing different there. This definitely looks a bit darker as well. Even color wise. Oop. Like experimental build. Look at all my little characters. Dotted around everywhere. And then in here, we got any updates here. This goat simulator. Yep. Anything? Saw the latest update? Yes. Yes, I do. Nothing here. No. Nothing in the toilet? No. That would be fun. If they shoved something in the toilet. I've got an alternate recipe here. Here, I'll take that one. But, yeah, nothing really. No, nothing different about the hub anyways. It seems a bit darker. This seems a bit darker as well. What about the jetpack? Where's the jetpack? Get him out here. No. No, there is some major change. Like this is definitely. There's a door in it now. There are some really good changes. I think anyway. They look better. I think it looks good that the smelter up here looks all dirty and grimy and all the stuff. Some of the stuff needs clean. That's definitely a good touch, I think. And this, the manufacturer. Look at this. This is so much more different than the old one. And the seams up here as well. There's a manufacturing process as well. I'd say these all move. Actually, I wonder. Just give me a second. What could I throw in here? There's no power. A power pole on here. I'm going to connect this to power. What do I need? Bunch of frames, steel pipes, there, screws. Just get power now. Better turn it off first. I want to turn it off so I want to see it kick in. Wait. This is different. And this is different. This wasn't here before. So there is a few changes in that interface wise. I have a power line down here. Two. From there. To there. Go up here, go up here. Come on, come on, come on. Climb, climb, climb. Turn it on and see what happens. Oh, look at it. Oh wow, that looks brilliant. And we can actually get right beside it too. Look at it. Come on, manufacture that, please. Faster. Come on. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love this sort of, all of these bits and pieces that's added to it. It just makes the game so much more like you can interact with it and touch it and have a bit of fun with it. Look, it's welding the rods. The weld in. What happens? What screws it in? That goes into. Is it a press? What are you doing up there? And this one's making again the front. I want to wait and see what happens at the back. What's happening? Oh, it comes out. It goes down the back. Where does it go? Come on, get up here. I can't see. It goes down another hole. Oh, these are brilliant. Definitely round of applause for the animations department in Coffee Stain. It is just brilliant. I mean, what the guys and the girls do there is just fantastic. That is brilliant. Well, look, that's this for this video. I really enjoyed taking a look at some of the items, definitely the new changes in it. They really are beneficial to the game. These little quirky little things. Now, that was a big change. Complete change to the manufacturer. It looks completely different now. And the rest of a few little tweaks here and there. These two look... They really look well. But again, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you have, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And we'll see you later. Slán!